Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews, and today I got another Irish whiskey. This is Paddy Irish whiskey. It says triple distilled, matured in oak in Ireland, a blend. So on the top of it, it says the soft and mellow Irish whiskey. I guess this was established 1779, so it's been around for a long time. And I couldn't find much of a review on this, so Whiskey Jug hasn't reviewed this yet. But I found a website, it's called distiller.com, and for this they gave the distiller score a 78. This is a NAS, so that's a no age statement whiskey. ABV on this is 40% or 80 proof. And then it says blended comprised of both single malts and single grains, often from many different distilleries. If Scotch or Irish, must be aged for at least 3 years in oak barrels. Irish may include single pot still whiskey in the blend. So it says tasting notes. It says, as you bring the Irish to your this Irish to your nose, light floral and nutty cereal grains will greet you with lots of fruit aromas and hints of honey, spice, and vanilla. One taste will reveal the mild, distinctive cereal maltiness and delicately sweet floral flavors, with subtle background notes of spiced vanilla and butterscotch. The finish is gentle, spicy, and dry with more mellow malts, black pepper, and a lingering woodiness reminiscent of its time in oak. So I'm going to pour this in the glass on my Glencairn here, and I'm going to go over the color. So as most Irish whiskeys are, it's kind of got that kind of a nice light golden color to it. Definitely not too dark. I don't think there's any coloring added to this whiskey. But it looks pretty good. Kind of going towards an apple juice kind of color. Aroma on this one, I get the heavy malt right up front. Some oak and wood. A little bit of like a cinnamon spice. A little bit of a floralness. Definitely a strong maltiness and a slight alcohol smell. So it says light floral and nutty cereal grains will greet you with lots of fruit aromas. So it is a little fruity. Definitely get like apples and pears on the aroma. Smells pretty good. When I first had this, because I actually drank a little bit of this already, I wasn't drinking out of the Glencairn. I was drinking it out of like a little shot, because I had like a little shot of it, and it was really smoky. I mean, not smoky, excuse me. It was really floral, and I wasn't really getting too into it at first. But now that I poured it into my Glencairn, I'm kind of picking up a lot more other aromas and flavors, which is kind of weird. I'm sure I'd probably get the same kind of flavor, but definitely the aroma was different with the Glencairn, and I'm actually starting to enjoy it a little bit more. At first, it was a little too floral for me. It kind of reminded me of something that would be peated, although this does not have any smoky characteristics to me at least. It doesn't have any like smoky or peaty kind of characteristics to it. It's more of that like floral kind of grassiness. But yeah, let's go for the taste now. Very fruity and light. Definitely some light flavors, so I get like apples and pears, so those fruity flavors. Add some Coca-Cola here, because it does finish with kind of like a spicy cinnamon spice, like a lingering cinnamon spice on the end, I guess. On the palate, it's a little floral. I get like a little bit of like grassiness kind of. Very malty on the finish. So up front, it's kind of got light fruity flavors with a little bit of that floralness, but it does finish very malty and kind of spicy. And at first, I was saying to myself, this isn't soft and mellow. At first I was saying this is kind of a kick of floralness and kind of a spicy finish, so that wasn't really soft or mellow to me. But now that I put it in the Glencairn, I'm definitely picking up like some soft, fruity flavors, and it definitely is a lot more mellow than like say any other kind of whiskey. Seeing how it's Irish whiskey, usually Irish whiskeys are pretty soft and mellow in the flavor. But this isn't bad. This is pretty good. I like it. So for the price on this, I paid like 20 bucks. I think it was like $21 for the 750, which isn't bad. I was looking on other websites. I think they were going for like 23 bucks. Rating on this one, it's not bad. It's a little different. I definitely recommend it if you're someone who's into peated whiskey, or maybe you're into the more lighter kind of peated whiskeys. This is definitely something to check out if you're kind of maybe getting sick of, or maybe not getting sick of, you're just kind of getting bored of your regular Irish whiskey like Jameson, let's say, and maybe you want a little bit like of that floral flavor and aroma kind of you would get with like a peated Scotch. This is definitely something to check out. It's definitely unique and different, and for the price, it's worth the money all day. So for a rating on this one, I'm gonna give it a. I wanted to give it a 7, but for the price, and for the how unique it is, I'm definitely gonna give it a 7.5 for the rating. Recommendation, like I said, if you're someone who likes peated Scotch, and maybe you like Irish whiskey, but you're kind of getting bored of your regular light Irish whiskey with kind of just like those light, fruity, malty flavors, and maybe you kind of want to change it up a little bit and maybe have a little bit of like a spiciness and some floral characteristics in your Irish whiskey, this is definitely one to check out. I want to go over my tasting notes here and see if I could pick out any of these other flavors they're talking about. So it says lots of fruit aromas and hints of honey, spice, and vanilla, so that's on the aroma. Now I was picking up the vanilla, so I definitely get the vanilla. I am getting the honey now. And it kind of reminds me of like the honey sweetness that I would get like from like the Evan Williams honey, so like a really sugary kind of sweet honey. Getting a slight hint of spice on the aroma, but not strong at all. It says one taste will reveal the mild, distinctive cereal maltiness. Now, I definitely get the maltiness, but I'm not exactly sure what like that cereal characteristic would be. So, I'm just gonna look something up really fast. But yeah, like I said, definitely recommended. This one's pretty good. You guys should definitely check this one out. So it kind of has like a little bit of like that spiciness you would get from like a rye. But it still has the light fruity upfront flavor that you would get from an Irish whiskey. So this one is definitely unique. I'm trying to search something right now, but so I'm not really picking up whatever that cereal grain is. If you guys know, definitely leave a comment below because I would like to know. But this actually does remind me, without the floralness, this kind of reminds me of that like cereal grain kind of flavor. Reminds me of the Compass Box Artist Blend. I have a bottle of it somewhere. This. So if you like that kind of like cereal grain kind of taste that you would get from like this blended Scotch, and you want to try it in an Irish whiskey, definitely check this out because I'm definitely getting some similar flavors that I was getting from this and this. So yeah, there you have it. Another Irish whiskey down. Like I said, this one's pretty unique, so if you guys see it in stores, I recommend picking it up as soon as you can. I'm not sure how popular it is. I'm not sure how available it is in your area. But yeah, if you see it, definitely grab it. It's pretty good for a value Irish whiskey. about $10 cheaper than Jameson, or maybe like 6 or 7, I should say. But yeah, it's definitely worth it. Good quality. But yeah, if there's any other liquor beers or Irish whiskeys or any other kind of whiskeys you guys like to see on my channel, definitely leave a comment below. And don't forget to like and subscribe for upcoming videos on liquor and beer. Thanks for watching. Cheers.